Yochanan, chapter 11. Now a certain man was sick, Eleazar from Bethaniah, of the village of Miriam and her sister Marta. It was that Miriam who had anointed the Lord with ointment, and wiped his feet with her hair, whose brother Eleazar was sick. The sisters therefore sent to him, saying, Adoni, behold, he for whom you have great affection is sick. But when Yeshua heard it, he said, This sickness is not to death, but for the glory of Elohim, that Elohim's Son may be glorified by it. Now Yeshua loved Marta, and her sister, and Eleazar. When therefore he heard that he was sick, he stayed 2 days in the place where he was. Then after this he said to the Talmudim, Let's go into Yehuda again. The Talmudim told him, Rabbi, the Yehudim were just trying to stone you, and are you going there again? Yeshua answered, Aren't there 12 hours of daylight? If a man walks in the day, he doesn't stumble, because he sees the light of this world. But if a man walks in the night, he stumbles, because the light isn't in him. He said these things, and after that he said to them, Our friend Eleazar has fallen asleep, but I am going so that I may awake him out of sleep. The Talmudim therefore said, Adoni, if he has fallen asleep, he will recover. Now Yeshua had spoken of his death, but they thought that he spoke of taking rest in sleep. So Yeshua said to them plainly then, Eleazar is dead. I am glad for your sakes that I was not there, so that you may believe. Nevertheless, let's go to him. Tuoma, therefore, who is called Didymus, said to his fellow Talmudim, Let's go also, that we may die with him. So when Yeshua came, he found that he had been in the tomb 4 days already. Now Bethaniah was near Jerusalem, about 15 furlongs away. Many of the Yehudim had joined the women around Marta and Miriam, to console them concerning their brother. Then when Marta heard that Yeshua was coming, she went and met him, but Miriam stayed in the house. Therefore Marta said to Yeshua, Adoni, if you would have been here, my brother wouldn't have died. Even now I know that whatever you ask of Elohim, Elohim will give you. Yeshua said to her, Your brother will rise again. Marta said to him, I know that he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day. Yeshua said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will still live, even if he dies. Whoever lives and believes in me will never die. Do you believe this? She said to him, Yes, Adoni. I have come to believe that you are the Mashiach, Elohim's Son, he who comes into the world. When she had said this, she went away and called Miriam her sister secretly, saying, The Rabbi is here and is calling you. When she heard this, she arose quickly and went to him. Now Yeshua had not yet come into the village, but was in the place where Marta met him. Then the Yehudim who were with her in the house, and were consoling her, when they saw Miriam that she rose up quickly and went out, followed her, saying, She is going to the tomb to weep there. Therefore when Miriam came to where Yeshua was, and saw him, she fell down at his feet, saying to him, Adoni, if you would have been here, my brother wouldn't have died. When Yeshua therefore saw her weeping, and the Yehudim weeping who came with her, he groaned in the spirit, and was troubled, and said, Where have you laid him? They told him, Adoni, come and see. Yeshua wept. The Yehudim therefore said, See how much affection he had for him. Some of them said, Couldn't this man who opened the eyes of him who was blind have also kept this man from dying? Yeshua therefore, again groaning in himself, came to the tomb. Now it was a cave, and a stone lay against it. Yeshua said, Take away the stone. Marta, the sister of him who was dead, said to him, Adoni, by this time there is a stench, for he has been dead 4 days." Yeshua said to her, "Didn't I tell you that if you believed, you would see Elohim's glory?" So they took away the stone from the place where the dead man was lying. Yeshua lifted up his eyes and said, "Father, I thank you that you listened to me. I know that you always listen to me, but because of the multitude that stands around I said this, that they may believe that you sent me." When he had said this, he cried with a loud voice, "Eleazar, come out." He who was dead came out, bound hand and foot with wrappings, and his face was wrapped around with a cloth. Yeshua said to them, "Free him, and let him go." Therefore many of the Yehudim who came to Miriam and saw what Yeshua did believed in him. But some of them went away to the Perushim and told them the things which Yeshua had done. The chief Kohanim, therefore, and the Perushim gathered a council and said, "What are we doing? For this man does many signs. If we leave him alone like this, everyone will believe in him, and the Romans will come and take away both our place and our nation." But a certain one of them, Caiaphas, being Kohen Gadol that year, said to them, "You know nothing at all, nor do you consider that it is advantageous for us that one man should die for the people, and that the whole nation not perish." Now he didn't say this of himself, but being Kohen Gadol that year, he prophesied that Yeshua would die for the nation, and not for the nation only, but that he might also gather together into one the children of Elohim who are scattered abroad. So from that day forward, they took counsel that they might put him to death. Yeshua therefore walked no more openly among the Yehudim, but departed from there into the country near the wilderness, to a city called Ephraim. He stayed there with his Talmidim.
Now Pesach was at hand.
Many went up from the country to Jerusalem before Pesach to purify themselves. Then they sought for Yeshua and spoke one with another as they stood in the Beit HaMikdash. "What do you think, that he isn't coming to the feast at all?" Now the chief Kohanim and the Perushim had commanded that if anyone knew where he was, he should report it, that they might seize him.